Okay, this is like that's cute, but like, girl, turn my hand up. Like, I don't know. All right, so are we here? All right, good. Welcome to One Message in a Bottle Tarot. My name is One, and I am your spiritual advisor. Everything you need to know about me is down below in the description box. If you're new, definitely make sure that you subscribe, hit the notification bell so you don't miss a thing. Definitely like this video to show your love and support for my work and my channel. Then when you're done with that, visit us over in VIP Patreon, okay? Or YouTube members. VIP Patreon is where I post my most exclusive psychic readings, breaking news, and trending topics that you love sipping the tea on. YouTube members is where I post. You can go visit the archives of my world predictions and also the latest true crime, okay? Decoded right here. So, with that being said, let's get into your Tuesday wake up call. As a reminder, these could pertain to you, be local, international, or global. All right. So if you see something, hear something, spill it in the comments. All right. All right. Let's get an oracle energy. Tuesday wake up call, please. That's too many. I'm not going to guess. We're only looking for one. That's too many. I'm only looking for one. All right, so you may have to reject something, rescind something. Someone may offer you something. This could be a deal. You may submit something and they just keep sending it back, or vice versa. Someone's giving something to you and you're just like, no, sending it back or rejecting it. Okay. Don't be afraid to negotiate, is what I am hearing, or wait for exactly what you want. Okay. Because I feel like somebody might try to see if you're going to stand on your boundaries. If, just play crazy and it's like, oh, here. And you're like, no, but I told you this. Oh, okay. Oh, well, here. No, I told you this. Okay. So make sure you're standing on your boundaries Tuesday, however that resonates. Okay. We have head bob. Okay. Here, break your neck. Break your neck. Be careful for work accidents. If you work in what is that, like blue collar or something like that? Okay, be careful of that. Okay. Here somebody might be nodding and not they didn't hear a damn word you said. Okay. Just because somebody's nodding in approval doesn't mean that they're agreeing. Make sure you're looking at their other um body language. Somebody gets a bad haircut also here. Okay. Um, Somebody could be shitting where they eat, which means an inter-office affair. This could be exposed. Exposed. Okay. Here. Somebody could be also asking for the manager. They're like, oh, yeah, it's Bob or something, or he's the head of that. Okay. I feel like it's a cover. Somebody is a scapegoat. Okay. Clearly this week, somebody is a scapegoat. All right. I don't know if their name is Bob or whatever. Okay. Here. Heavy consideration around something. All right. You could get a yes. All right. Clarify. This could be a headhunter. Somebody could be looking at you for a new job, okay, or a promotion. If you're submitting, okay, somebody could be looking into your history or looking into your referrals, or somebody could have referred, um, somebody could have referred you, okay, or looked over your services for a review, okay, getting feedback. All right, here. All right. Definitely could be in reference to a job, a services. Somebody might be considering you, okay, to work for them or for their services. So someone may be asking, what's the quality? Someone is saying your quality is elite, or you may be telling this to someone and be dead ass serious. Okay. It's just in case somebody is like trying to undercut you or undermine. Okay. Don't be so agreeable. All right. If you are trying to level up, then you need to go in with that confidence. Okay. Here. So somebody might be trying to test if again your expert level, if you're as elite as you say you are, or somebody could be looking into this based on um your reviews. All right, so definitely this is a week to be confident, okay, in everything that you do. All right, here. And I feel like basically if you stand on it, then other people have no choice but to agree. Like, yeah, or again, somebody could be asking and they're just like, yeah, messengers is legit, they're legit. Like, yeah, I've always had good service, superior, blah. I recommend them. They know what they're talking about. Okay. Here that you deliver, you have the goods, it's quality, all of that. All right. I'm hearing you have expert knowledge on something, and somebody may call or request your services. This could be an elite client or an elite deal, sponsorship, or something like that. And they might kind of just throw some out at you just to see. And then I hear when you come back, your knowledge is just phenomenal, or at least just the way you communicate something, and they just find themselves nodding their head like yes, and just confirming like yes. Or when they try again your services or your product, they're nodding, they're bobbing their head like yes. And then it's giving a yes. So Tuesday is a yes day. Okay. Here again, somebody might be coming asking you what's the best way to do something. Okay. Also, if you had a one night stand over the weekend, you need to go to the clinic. Okay. This is not something you can handle over the counter. Okay. And if you don't address that, it could get out of hand. That's for some feminine here. All right. Um, that's a side note. Somebody's pH could be off or something like that. I know, trigger warning, but I'm just saying you need to that's not something the regular over the counter isn't going to work for that. It could just because you haven't addressed that, and it's something that just went unaddressed for a while here. Okay. This could be somebody's wife. Okay, here. Yeah. Okay. So the second half of this is if you are a wife and the first sign of infidelity is your pH. You know what I mean? But you will notice it like strongly is off, okay? And more than normal, like the strong, like is strong, is rapid, it's fast. It's not you. It's your man might be getting he might be getting head from somebody. Maybe they got a bad dental hygiene or something like that, or maybe your man just got bad hygiene or something like that. But that's not for everybody, but that's for somebody. Um or he may have went out and got drunk or something like that. Okay, but if your pH balance is off and you married or you're in a long time relationship, your partner cheated. Sorry. Okay, they gonna lie and say they only got some head. They're lying. Okay. Yeah, even my imaginary friends are getting married before me. They're lying. Okay. Somebody's gonna try and gaslight this. That's the second half of the story. Okay. They might try to gaslight you and be like, "Oh, what are you talking about? That's not true." Blah blah blah. That's they cheated. Okay, when they went out with their friends or something like that. I believe they might have took. I was having trouble with my ring, so somebody's taking their ring off when they go off to, or when they go out with their friends to appear single or something like that. These are the friends that cover for them, or they're not gonna tell you your husband's cheating. But I feel like they've known these friends for years or whatever. So somebody's husband or partner, when they go out, they take the ring off, or to appear again that they're single. This person probably likes to drink vodka or something like that. It could be vice versa. It could be a wife, whatever. But I feel like it's a man, okay, who slept with some trash and he brought that back home. And I feel like he slept with the wife because she wanted, and he didn't want to be suspicious before he even got a chance to take a bath or anything like that. A trigger warning, sorry, but that's what I get. Now, for others of you, back to this promotion, okay? Here again, somebody might want to, this might be a high demand job. So they may want to know your obligations. Are you married? Do you have kids? We might have to fly or go somewhere, or how much of yourself are you able to dedicate to this job? So it's looking like you're just gonna, if you say yes, just know you're gonna have to be able to pick up and go at a moment's notice. This could be the right hand to a CEO, or something like that. Something a prestigious position, okay, where you're going to kind of need to be unencumbered, right? Here. So even if you are married, you need to make it like, yeah, but I put my career first, or whatever. That's how you handle that, all right? Or even if you are single, no, I don't have a boyfriend. My career is my priority. I love what I do. I have a few friends, but they're all very dedicated to their line of field of work. You got what I'm saying? Like whoever this is, they need to know that they are your priority. So you need to big them up and move, okay, like that. All right. Congratulations. For the other half, go to the clinic and girl, divorce your husband. I don't know. Okay.